to strength.
Oh, to strength. Yeah. Okay.
To strength checks and saves. So not to like combat stuff or anything.
No, yeah, I get it. Yeah.
All right. So the
Hawk would be a good choice.
Alexander. Why did that know? There we go. And 11 doesn't hit.
Alexander's having a good brawl over there.
21 hits. 6.
On a who?
On Alexander.
No, it doesn't. Well, hold on. No, it doesn't. You're done.
Okay. Von Oath, please.
Okay, I strike at the.
Oh, that guy up there is not doing anything?
No, not at the moment.
Wait, this guy couldn't have attacked me anyway. Remember, he fumbled. He had to pick up his sword.
Yes, which he did instead of his second action last time.
See, it's very confusing when you do that shit.
Sorry.
Well, they both seem to have 2 moves, and they both just randomly only do 1 move. So, I can't tell when they're picking up... You also didn't say they were picking up their sword.
All right.
Sorry.
Let's just call it he couldn't have attacked you anyways.
Hey, that's still 5 damage out of Oathblaze.
2 damage.
Mm-hmm.
That's the 1d8 bonus hit points track.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anything else?
Okay. Anything else?
That'll be it.
All right.
All right.
Looking at it, have we made much of a dent on this thing? His aura is still like very bright green here. It has me worried.
He's a little bit battered, but he's still quite healthy and hale.
Okay, well, I think this definitely calls then to go ahead and try to do my original plan once again, which is to cast Moonbeam. So on the start of his turn, that is going to be 13 damage he'll have to deal with his Constitution save. That is all for my turn. That is a standard action. I'm staying here, flanking with Oathblaze.
All right, Alexander. $15 hits. For 12 slashing. Nice. All right. And the white takes a longsword attack, 20, and a life drain.
Who's that after?
Sorry, for Alexander.
Okay.
Well, if he missed the first time, or if he didn't attack the first time, then the first hit misses me. And the second hit misses me, and mirror image no longer is in effect.
Excellent.
Very cool.
And then Olerben.
All right, it's time for make a Constitution saving throw. He started his turn.
So it is.
And he failed, so that is 13 radiant he just took.
13.
I always have to wonder every time. I think, don't they have a disadvantage to radiant?
They do not.
Forget all the time. These ones? Okay.
you would expect them to, like them, and there's
Mhm.
another one we came across that I would have expected this vulnerability, but apparently not.
Yeah, I mean, I always have to like constantly look and double check. But all right, but I mean, it's still 13 damage.
It's still
And he still has a
13
turn.
damage. All right, so I'm still coming after you with the longsword and the life drain.
All right. So the first one is in fact a hit with the sword. Life drain, fortunately, will miss me.
All right, so 8 slashing.
That will get rid of my temporary HP, and I believe I still have to make a Constitution check to not lose concentration.
Yes, you do. Oh,
Not
look
sure
at
what
that.
the DC is, but I think I aced it with a 20.
Concentration DC is 10 or half the damage you take, whichever is higher.
Right, which was 4.
Yeah, it's no big.
So yeah, so 10. Okay, everything's good then.
All right, oath place.
There you go.
Come on, Outblaze.
He hit
That's a hit.
for 9 points of damage. Slash.
For 9 points. Beautiful. All right, Olerban.
All right. Well, I have my spell up. I don't need to cast anything else. I have concentration, and I'm going to go ahead and beat him in the back of the head
Shillelagh
with a
the hell out
crazy
of that
roll
fucker.
because I'm flanking. So that is an additional 12 damage.
Beauty, and with a shriek, the white dies.
Wonderful. And since it's not going to be relevant, I'm going to get rid of Moonlight.
All right, Alexander.
I will assist Alexander with a flank because I have the movement to do so.
That's a hit. All right, and the white shrieks at you, thief, thief, give back what you've stolen. And Alexander,
Oh boy. Yeah.
Yep.
5, 9, and a Constitution save.
ooh, nice. All right, Von Oathblaze, you're up.
I attack it. No advantage this time. Just a regular attack.
That'll do.
4 points of damage. You can move the moonblade, right? The beam, right?
No, I didn't think I could. Or at least I was reasonably certain I couldn't.
I think you can.
So the spell ends. Creature enters. Constitution saving throw. Does damage. Shapeshifters reverts to their form. Oh, you can use an action to move this beam in any direction.
Oh, look
Okay.
at that.
So I guess I don't immediately dismiss it out of hand. I just cannot immediately move it because I've already used actions.
All right. Anything further?
That's an Oathblaze question. You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right
All
then.
right, fabulous. Olerman?
I will use my standard action to move the moonbeam over here then. And then when its turn starts, I will go ahead and do some damage. Other than that, I'm just standing here helping people flank. That's all I get to do, so I'm done.
All right, Alexander. Oh, very nice. 15. All right. Anything further?
I think that's good. And
All
on its
right.
turn, it has to deal with a potential 15 damage on a DC 13 save.
Ooh, so +3 to this roll. 13 is not enough to do it, so 15 damage. And the white dissolves in the moonlight.
Huzzah!
Huzzah.
The
Actually,
moonlight can go away.
never mind.
There we go. Well then, they definitely didn't like me touching their bag. What's so fancy about it anyway?
Was anything inside of it?
That's a good question. You think you were about to ask that before they interrupted us, so I'll go ahead and I'll just take a peek inside the bag. What's inside of it?
The bag appears to be empty.
And the bag itself seems to be fairly normal, at least. Nothing like strange, just
It appears to be a finely crafted leather bag weighing about 15 pounds. There's a smiling face picked out in expensive threads on the front.
oh, well, this is adorable. Why wouldn't you want a bag with a smiling face on it? I can understand why they would fight for it. But they did help us out by removing the lids themselves rather than having us do it. So, I suppose as long as I'm here, I'm going to take a peek and see what's here.
It might be magical, though.
It might be. Um, Alexander, do you detect any magic here?
Why do you think I have that ability?
Because you have magical powers.
That's not how that works.
All wizards have detect magic.
Not a wizard.
Uh, well, you should have it anyway. And Olerman dodges responsibility for not having it himself.
I think I can have it, but it'll take me some time now. I have to get some rest.
Mhm.
So we should continue. And then when we do a rest, then we'll see what happens.
Well, if it's going to have them open their own sarcophagi for us, then I guess I'll keep it around. And I think that guy over there, sort of within 60 feet of dark vision. He's just chilling there, isn't he?
Oh, that guy's not even supposed to be on there.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Thank you for pointing that out. Where'd you go, guy?
Mhm.
Oh, come on. Well, you
So,
got to be on the objects and tokens.
yeah.
That's why I need to use select tool.
Yeah. So let's see. So the bag itself isn't very strange, and there's nothing that happens to be in the White's tombs, correct?
There is nothing in the whites' tombs. No, there
Okay.
is a. Each of the whites does wear leather armor,
Mhm.
studded leather armor, and carries a long sword.
Okay. I'm not necessarily interested in taking every bit of their loot, so. So still no rod, and still no hint of where it is. No one left very much here for us to investigate, I suppose.
No, there's still that door. We can try again.
There
There's,
is, there is.
there's something over here as well. As well.
Um, actually, did you take much damage, Oathblaze?
Not really.
Okay.
Your totem helped quite a bit.
All right.
Although I
In
did
which
feel the
case-
touch of death of that creature.
Just a little bit too close for comfort, huh? In that
Cold
case,
at the grave.
I will go ahead and do a casting of Goodberry. I will go ahead and put myself up to 21. I'm back at full. Also used my totem today. There we go. And nothing happens. Right? So I'm going to follow along Oathblaze here. I believe he's checking out the staircase.
Yeah. Feel area. I miss dynamic lighting. There's something I never thought I'd say.
Oh, I understand the feeling. Full bright, everything outdoors from now on.
Everything, everything.
Well, this seems very much like all the rest of them, don't you think, Oathblaze?
Pretty much. More skeletons, or
What do you
we
think?
are.
Should we be turning over every rock here?
Well, this is a very important object. We have to find it.
That's true. I suppose let's resume then. I'll take this one and you can take that one. Oh, is something blocking me there?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a...
Invisible wall.
Yeah, it's very interesting.
Oh my. The dynamic lighting stuff is still around.
Oh, right, it's
Oh
definitely
my.
set to barrier, isn't it?
That ought to take care of you right there.
Alright then. Well, I'll go ahead. I'll move up here.
On a count of
Oh,
three.
that's funny.
One,
Right. 2,
two,
and
three.
3.
With a creak, the sarcophagi open, revealing nothing but the dust of ages past.
You know, I'm almost slightly disappointed now with this place.
Ever so slightly, yes.
I suppose someone had to have been buried here at some point, but... Well, I suppose their dust can keep resting. Right, let's carry forth.
Here then. If
Very
there's
well.
if there is something there,
Should be the hallway.
should be.
It will be, I promise. There we go. What are your passive wisdom scores?
There's
Um,
wisdom
My
or
wisdom is
perception.
16. I have a +3.
14.
And if we're... Yeah. Passive perception is 15.
Or sorry, passive perception, yes. 15.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's worded a little weirdly there at the bottom. Oh yeah, passive 15.
Alright, okay, good.
So we will fall for the trap. Got it.
Something like that.
Quick, let's start checking for traps where we hadn't before. Well, Blaze, you first.
Alright, so yeah, it opens up into a corridor 10 feet wide by 10 feet tall. Again, it appears to be gleaming and clean. There's a distinct lack of dirt and debris. There does appear to be light up ahead.
Mm-hmm.
I proceed then.
Ooh, Von Oath Place. Von Oath Place. You would be the first one to see it, wouldn't you? So, Von Oath Place, you notice what appears to be a slight shimmer in the air, as well as various objects, coins, keys, and small bits of armor floating mysteriously in the air.
Oh. I ready my guard. In case something or someone attacks me.
Something amiss.
Floating objects in the air.
Oh, I think I've heard this before. There's what's that spell that the wizards in town use? The one that they clean up with themselves with.
No idea.
Replaceable servant? No, that's not it. Unseen. That must be what's going on here.
No, they clean themselves up with mend. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, clean up after themselves, I suppose.
Still mend. Or
Yes,
unseen hand.
I've heard of a couple of them do such a thing. And that's definitely what it is, and definitely nothing else.
So whatever it is, where are these floating objects? Here? The table? Or above the table?
Suspended east of you.
over here.
Hmm.
Yes.
Well, then I go around and check over here. And mind the floating objects,
What are they?
bits of armor, coins, that sort of thing.
All right, Olerben, can you roll me a perception check, please?
Very well. Perception 16.
Ooh, that'll do it. That will do it. So the
Spiderwebs.
amorphous mass appears to be slowly moving towards you.
You
Let's
know,
have a
yeah, some initiative.
let's have some initiative.
Oath plays. I think I may have been wrong. I don't think this is a spell after all.
I'm
What
actually
is
gonna
it?
guess spider webs.
I think it's a dessert.
What?
It's a
The
Jello
bouncy
cube.
one that the nobles have. That they serve occasionally at the feast.
The one made out of pig fat?
Yes, that one.
Gelatin?
You mean
Exactly.
that red stuff?
Someone must
That you
have played a
loaf up?
prank on this tome.
Don't.
I
And it's moving this way.
It is. It may be slightly more than gelatin.
Shit, I was trying to make a joke and I can't remember what I'm even trying to think of.
Oh, I'm sorry, Theta.
No, you have it at Thanksgiving. It's like a red. It's almost like a gelatin, but it's not a gelatin.
Cranberry.
Cranberry sauce. That's what I
Cranberry.
Yeah. And that's just not jam, but something thicker than that.
Right. I'm just trying to make a joke about an off-brand gelatinous cube. The cranberry sauce.
Yeah.
And I'm only delaying this long because I'm wondering what the best course of action for me right now is. And
Screw the best course of action. Get there, donkey cook it.
that's true. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and step up, and I'm going to use Thunder Wave from this distance. That's going to be DC 13 Constitution, 8 damage, and if it fails, it is pushed further away.
+5. Come on, roll your Constitution.
That's it.
There we go.
Well, that's just fine. It takes half the damage, so 4, and it is not pushed away.
You can see the surface of the what appears to be a translucent sheet spread across the hallway ripple gently.
Okay.
Yeah, you remember when everybody gets shot in the movie Dread?
Yeah.
Billy Fat Ripples.
Well, let's see if it shoots us. So I'm going to go ahead and actually take a step back. And I'm done.
All right, Alexander. That hits
Done.
for 5 damage. And you see the air part in front of you and seal up again. All right, Von Oathblaze.
Well, I only see air, right? So what am I attacking exactly?
You can see a rippling surface spread across the hallway,
I mean, you'd also see the objects, right?
floor to
Yeah.
ceiling, wall to wall.
Well, I guess I attack it as well.
Rushing forward.
Just pretend it's darkness. Attack the darkness.
For 23.
And that's a hit.
10 points of damage.
All right, beautiful. So the cube moves forward.
And now the trouble begins.
Now you have to make
And
choices, Olbin.
on Olurban, we're using Engulf.
Now I have to make the hard choice. Do I save Alexander
Oh,
or
both
both
of you.
plays?
It takes
Oh, I
entire-
guess both of you need to make the savings
Yeah,
throw.
it doesn't make anything
Mhm.
against Olbin. It only makes it on us.
Oh, I mean, I'm safe back here.
Yeah, it has to actually
Yeah.
move on you.
Let's make that save, people. Sorry,
Uh,
Ophice.
thought I clicked the button. Oh, there it goes. That was really delayed.
You have both been engulfed.
Oh,
I
hit
do
the
hope
wrong
your
button.
dexterity is higher than your con.
Yeah, actually, well, it's only 1 point, so
3d6.
wouldn't have saved
Yeah.
it.
Well, all my friends are dead.
Oh,
11
well,
points of
We take
damage.
14, or I take 14 acid,
11.
which pushes me
No,
to
you still have the temporary hit points, right?
No,
Or
I
the-
already got eaten.
Oh,
Dude ate me. I'm down to death saves now.
oof. Okay, so it's 11, 7, 4 points. So 4 points of damage.
Also, you're gonna take 21 points of damage at the start of the cube's turns.
So that would have me down. So,
Mhm.
well, it has to roll every round. So,
No. It doesn't
no,
roll.
you can. Yeah, no, this is Engulf. You are now inside the gelatinous cube. You can make a
DC
Strength.
12 strength
DC
check.
12 strength check.
Right. That's something you can do. The cube doesn't roll. If you start your turn in it, or no, at the start of its turn, you will take 21 or 66. Sorry, damage.
well then,
So
who's
escape.
next?
It's
Yeah,
not
you're up,
looking
Olurban.
good. Okay. Well, I'm up, and I've seen them get engulfed. I'm not any keener on getting up close to it, so I'll go ahead and draw my bow and try to shoot into it. Just swim your way to freedom.
Eat it
That'll
out.
work.
Oh, nice.
I critically hit a pile of gelatin for 9. That's one fewer
And
arrow I have now, too. Because that arrow is never coming back.
nope. Alexander?
Uh,
Also worth noting, apparently, that your DC 12 strength check is an action.
Yes.
Okay.
Success.
You're free.
No,
no, that's
you're
safe.
not reading
Both
the right
blades.
thing.
Oh, you're a lie.
I guess it's my turn, so I'll make the strength check then. It's a strength check, not a DC. The
DC 12 strength check.
Okay.
As an escape action. But you're the strongest member of our crew, so.
Yes, then you have escaped.
1 square, I guess.
Yep, within 5 feet of the cube.
Do I still have my movement?
You still have half your movement.
Yeah, so I move over here. And I say, actually, I say, we can't pull him out unless we kill this thing.
Then we have to kill it first. Well,
man.
let's see what it does.
Right. And the
Now here's the thing about this, is that since it's not attacking, it can't crit me. So that's just a failed death save. It's not actually a 2 failed death saves.
Oh, it's actually waddling past us. That's funny.
All damage you take is 2 death saves that you fail.
Well, no, it's if it crits me while I'm making death saves, that's 2 failed death saves. If it
No, no, no,
doesn't,
no.
it just
If
happens
you
to
are-
be the situation that
That's when
causes you to
somebody
be in a
strikes
death
you
save
on the-
territory, puts you in a point where any hit's a critical hit.
No,
But
you
it's
can
not
if you
actually
are
hitting me.
incapacitated and something within 5 feet does damage to you, it is automatically a critical
I'm
hit.
going to double check this.
Yeah.
My many years have told me that a critical hit does not damage.
It's
But
a coup
since
de grace.
I'm literally
It's a coup de
doing
grace.
nothing, you guys can continue. Either I'm dead or I'm not. So you guys keep
Well,
going.
we'll find out very soon.
Well, again, just keep going. It's literally.
You have that spell that
Exactly.
does damage on it, the light that you summoned before.
I don't have that right now.
Yeah. Okay, then.
I will go ahead and try to shoot it again as
Ever?
take a step over here, shoot it for 6 points.
6 points indeed.
Well, better not to touch it, and I'm done.
All right, and Alexander.
Okay, so now I am literally either I'm dead or I'm not, based on what the rule is. So, but I'm on the page. So just again, continue, and we'll circle back around.
Okay, as a bonus action, I cast Divine Favor, and I hurl a javelin at it.
Okay,
And
Divine Favor does.
an extra 1d4 damage.
Okay.
No. Actually, no. Okay.
Okay, hold on, real quick.
No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. It
If
doesn't
you
do enough damage.
if you take any damage while you have 0 hit points, you suffer a death saving throw. If the damage is from a critical hit, you suffer 2 failures instead, which is what I said. So I'm only at 2 failed death saves.
No, I'm gonna strike with the with spear.
Okay.
Okay.
Obviously hits.
And I'm gonna use my spell to do that as a what's the name of it? Oh, blanking out here. Divine Smite. Actually, no. It has to be with a melee weapon attack. Okay.
You can go up there and slash it again.
6 damage. Next time I'm gonna have to do that. Else he's gone.
I suspect he's probably just gone.
All right, Olerben.
I already did mine. Or at least I thought that was the order we... Did we just
No,
get resorted? Is that what
No,
happened?
no. The cube goes last.
Okay.
Oh well, if that's the case, then I'm dead.
You failed one save. We have another.
I failed one save. It did its thing, and then if we're back to the beginning again, that means it did its thing again. Because I took my turn, and then it went to its turn, which dealt one. It dealt damage to me, which means failed that save.
Oof.
The problem is that I failed one. Otherwise, I would have one more round.
That's a character death, I think.
Either way, and here's where we're gonna do a little zoom in on the camera. That's a lessons learned.
Oh.
But his death is your fault. Well, since it is my turn, I'm all the way back here. I will shoot an arrow at it. That's an 8.
That's a hit.
Oh, I'm actually slightly amazed. That's going to be 5 more points of damage as I stay far, far away from this thing that can devour people instantaneously.
It's pretty nasty that way. Yep.
And I'm done.
All right. So, Von Oathblaze.
I swing another. I have like 2 left. Well, I picked up the other ones, but the one I shot at it, that's 2 that I chucked at it. So those are gone until it's at least dead. So another one. I believe that's a miss. Well, it's a hit actually.
1 second. That's a hit.
Oh, yeah, because I hit on an 8, so 9 should hit too.
5 points.
Will nickel and dime it to death yet?
Yeah, who knows how much resistance a gelatinous cube has.
All right, Olerben.
I still have a pretty good shot at it, honestly, so I'm just going to stay right here and shoot it.
Yeah, but if it's going around in circles, I suppose. It's gonna come
Well,
back again.
eventually. That's another 5.
That is another 5.
Well, Brenda just taking target practice at it at this point.
Both plays?
Okay, I'm just gonna have to. I'm gonna go in and melee.
Mhm.
Attack.
That's a hit.
And I'm gonna use my last spell to do a divine smite, which adds 2 extra d8s to the damage.
Ooh.
So that's 6, and now we get the 2d8.
13 extra.
Oh, so 19.
19 points of damage.
Very nice. All right.
It changes direction, yes.
And it was waiting for it.
All right, DC 12 dexterity.
Nope.
You are engulfed.
Unfortunate.
Ollerman.
Hey, it's me. So let's see. Well, I've just seen him get engulfed now, and I'm realizing, there's a certain folly in rushing in to try to save him. But I'm not. And as much as I like my friends, I also would like to not die down here. And the things I have to assist me in this matter are not particularly powerful, I'm going to say. I can move basically anywhere I want just to keep line of sight of this thing. And I can puncture with another arrow and hope this tries to save him. So let's do it.
That'll hit.
9 damage this time. Straight into center mass of the cube.
For
Okay.
9 damage. All right, and with a splash, the gelatinous cube falls apart, pouring its contents out upon the floor,
Come on,
which includes your party members.
Give me some water, please. It just burns.
I'll just go ahead, take out a flask, and just start pouring it on top of him.
Dear gods.
You're missing a bit of skin there now, too.
I go and I have a bit of a beard, and it's like falls off of my fingers, and hair, Dustin's hair is like, well, that's gonna take a time to grow up.
I never imagined such a thing could be.
And I look
Skeleton, that's dangerous.
I look back at the remains of King, and
Poor King.
Oh.
put my glasses on.
He did try his best, heroically.
I tried to do a blessing over his corpse. May the light of Halo guide him to his final resting place.
There were some empty catacombs over here. Do we want to maybe put his remains there for the time being? Or do we want to bury him on the surface?
My buddy on surface. Things around here tend to come back to life wrong. As in not dead.
That's true.
I
I suppose for now, for the simplest thing to do, we're going to just go ahead and haul his body back up to the stairwell where we began. Just set him up top and then just come back down to this location without having to move tokens everywhere.
Alright.
And what are the remains?
Someone should have said he should have stayed away from the sauce. Yeah.
That's the real purpose of the sunglasses. One-liners.
And what are the other remains?
I think there were keys in here.
There were coins, there were bits of armor. What else?
Yes. There was you find 3 potions of healing,
Oh,
a single plate mail gauntlet, 12 copper coins and some undigested rope.
I think we can take the potions. They're tainted by the acid.
They should be good. They're within their own solid containers, and I've never known a potion bottle to dissolve.
True enough.
So I'm gonna go ahead and add one, and you can take the other two.
Thank you.
You probably need one right now.
Does the gauntlet have any sign or anything like that? That make it's just not generic, but those are made to fit, but still. No identifying marks.
Nothing at all. It just appears to be a random piece of junk.
Let's leave it there. I have no need to slap somebody across the face with it, so.
You could go back up and say that you have a new name, Iron Hand.
That's a poor taste considering what just happened.
It's true, but I suppose it'd be nice to have some lighter thoughts after that. I know the description of keys. There are no keys here to be found that are useful to us.
Rusted old iron keys of no little to no value.
Right, so nothing that would open the door we were having problems with earlier, unfortunately.
Definitely not.
So with Blaze, you and I.
Hey,
Oh, Jesus. Well, I gotta be honest, part of the problem was I forgot to include the fact we were down a party member.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
There's
still, it would have been deadly, and we would, it would be cheating if we were like, oh yeah, clearly we have to attack from a distance and use magic to destroy this. So
I'll go ahead and say, for a group of 5th and 6th level characters where there were 5 of us, we still had trouble with it.
Fair enough.
No,
It is a dangerous creature.
Honestly,
in
you're
this
supposed to just go around a gelatinous cube and make sure you don't get
Yeah.
dead-ended.
No,
they
you have to
walk
fight
in
everything.
predictable patterns.
Yeah.
it's the reason why the floor is so clean.
Exactly. That was the hint.
It all makes sense now.
At the same time,
Not that I figured it out rather immediately afterwards, and
at the same
refused to
time,
say anything.
Alexander earned your ire for never attacking things and staying way in the back. So I thought now's the time.
Well, I'm sure his ghost will haunt me now. Like so many others.
I mean, it's not like he totally had a whistle to raise the dead.
You totally don't.
I did though.
Oh, right, you do. I'll have to
I
take
mean,
that
not
up
as
later.
living people, as a zombie, but still.
I'm sure Alexander would love it if, in his memory, he came back as a walking corpse.
We're not gonna do that.
I think that would be
In
in poor taste too.
Well, now
Well.
he might have some ideas about necromancy that I disagree with. I would not do unto him what I would certainly not like to do done to me.
Right. Not unless out of
Giggity.
necessity. So let's get some vision over here and over here, I say, and see what's here.
All right. So in this room, you find
An elf?
Probably that's a statue.
that's an elf.
Living?
That's a living elf.
I mean, just set up the scenario for us right there. Are they just like standing there with like the quest marker over their head, or are they on the floor bleeding out? What's going on here?
Well, maybe the elf should speak for themselves.
I meant visually. This is just player to GM. What exactly do I see?
You see an elf.
I'm equally intrigued. What do they see?
An elf of bland description.
Oh, you gonna be like that, are you?
Well, I mean, I don't know how
I'm
he
teasing
got
you a
here.
little bit there. I'm just trying to figure out what I'm looking. So someone who's perfectly fine, doesn't have an expression towards us, and
You see what appears to be an elf looking quizzically at the wall. They don't seem to notice your approach, but they're dressed as an adventurer, much like yourself.
interesting.
Man, this sure is an interesting wall.
I'll go ahead and speak in Elvish for a moment and just say, hello.
Hold on, do I speak Elvish?
You're an elf.
That's not.
Are you well? How did you end
Yes,
up
I
down
speak
here?
I am not certain.
You're
Also,
not.
you know me, Ulrin.
Do I? Go ahead and just elaborate. Give me the info.
I've been a guard in the town that we've both lived in for quite a long time. I do not understand how you don't suddenly recognize me.
It's more than
I
we're
was
in
asking for
shock.
the
We're
meta
just
information here so I can actually filter it into character, but okay.
Look, you're in shock. I
weird.
seem to be entranced by a wall. Who's the more victim here?
I'm
That's
not saying
true,
that.
but well,
Can we get into to sort this out? We just lost a companion to a cube of goop.
Oh,
Uh,
that's sort of
If
like
I'm here,
a Salisbury sauce?
uh, I hope not.
Like a frozen Salisbury steak?
what's your new character's name, Theta?
Salo Brill?
Sailoril. How did you get down here? This place was locked off.
Honestly, I'm as confused as you are.
I
One moment I was nowhere, and now I'm standing here looking at a wall. Come here, come look at this wall for a second. Tell me,
I
is
don't
there
suppose it's
anything
a very
interesting
pretty
about it?
wall, is it? Okay, I'll take a look at his wall.
All right. So roll me a perception check, guys.
There just so happens to be a single brick out of place that must be the secret button that unlocks the door that we're having trouble with.
Have I gotten predictable? You do notice that there does appear to be a button set into the wall there.
Oh, please! We found your button.
There is a button.
It turns out it's so there is.
Has anybody pressed a button?
Well, I haven't. Have you?
You just told me about the button, so I guess
Well,
you have.
I'm looking over to. I'll remember the name once I see it in text again.
Did I ever push the button?
Yeah, you haven't pressed it yet, have you?
I'm asking the GM, have I ever pushed the button?
You haven't even noticed the button yet.
Despite
Hadn't
rolling a
even until
16.
they
Oliver rolled a 7, he knows
hadn't
the button.
until they.
Hey, look, a button. I push it.
Roll me a dexterity savings throw, please.
Wow.
Hubris.
Oh,
Not
very
hubris,
nice.
it's well learned.
So, as you press the button, you hear a soft click and jump back just in time to only be caught by half of that. 7 damage from the scything blade that slides out of the wall and gouges at your midsection.
I guess we shouldn't be pressing so many buttons.
I'd say that was maybe a little bit ill-advised, CeeLo.
You brought up the button. You're the one who brought up the button.
I didn't say to press it.
You need to be more clear in the future.
I
don't
will
think-
endeavor to.
Do you have anything for this? And I gesture towards my torn midsection.
I will go ahead and hand you a potion of healing.
Which does how much?
2d4.
2d4?
Plus 2, I think. I don't have any other potions, do I?
Ah, perfect. Almost full.
No, okay. Hmm.
24 plus 2 hit points when you drink this potion, yes.
2d4 plus what?
Plus 2.
Oh, well, then that just broke me back to full.
Wonderful. Well, I suppose we know better than to press the button now.
This,
I wonder... Oh,
see,
go on.
well, would you do me a favor and step back? We're going to open these, see what's inside. You already got
Sure.
cut. You got nicked by that thing, so I don't think you should.
Well, I'm fine
Yeah.
now.
Well, true enough, but it'd be unfair for you to take another hit just because. No? Ready?
Alrighty.
We flip the lid.
All right. And as you open the lids of the sarcophagi, you hear nothing but the whispers of the wind through the ages. They're empty.
Empty again.
Oh, that's.
If they're not in here, then where are they?
Oh, there's a path that the cube, for lack of a better term, took.
Do you think it ate everyone here? Is that what's going on?
Probably. Well, whoever doesn't happen to be in its path.
So they got up, wandered into their cleaner, and are gone forever. Well, I suppose that's as ignoble an end as I ever could have possibly imagined. Killed by the room service.
You have been cursed beyond death. I think you would have probably walked into the first thing that destroyed you. Yes.
I won't presume until I am.
Let's hope that you are.
I'd hope so too. It's a long life ahead of me. CeeLo, are you coming?
Sorry, I'm
Although,
trying to solve a problem. I can't seem to get my character sheet to register me as more than level 2.
Oh, that's fine. I'm mostly just teasing you in character. Don't worry about anything. But yeah, so I believe we will need to get more vision this way.
this away, yes.
Yes, indeed.
I think we might be able to do that.
Oh, look, a dead white in the wall. Right. We wiggle around the corner, continue to proceed. Oh, well, this is different.
This room is lit by torches on the walls and seems to have been in much more recent use, in much better repair than the surrounding environs. It seems that there are weapons bolted directly to the walls, as well as various armaments. This is obviously a display slash treasure room, in the center of which sits a lone treasure chest.
You know, if ever there was a trap.
This would be it, yes.
Well, neither of us are nearly foolish enough to go ahead and trigger it just to satisfy our greed, but at the same time, perhaps it's there. And it pains me to think that we'll have to walk straight into it.
Well, I'm no expert in these things, but I will recover my javelins that I have left,
Mm-hmm.
and I will throw a javelin at it. Perhaps the motion of it would trigger something. I said I'm no expert, but it's worth a try. And I have the javelin and throw at it. Do I make a roll?
All right. No, I'd say you can fairly confidently hit a stationary object that's not trying to avoid you. The javelin thunks into the side of the chest, and there's no reaction.
I have enough chest that it doesn't even move with the. Okay, then. I take another javelin and use the butt of the javelin to, see if there's any pits or anything that activates as I, use raw strength to move something here.
So what exactly are you doing? You're pressing down on the floor?
Yes, with the butt of the javelin.
All right. Well, the floor does seem to be fairly solid. It's marble. It's immovable. It doesn't seem to give at all under the pressure.
Are these also places where there's more sarcophagi?
No, these are just display alcoves for various arms and armaments.
Well, not interesting.
Well, I have some rope from the Jello cube earlier. Tie this to your javelin, throw it at the chest again, and just reel it in.
Okay, I can do that. I do that.
All right, so give me a strength check, please.
Someone stored their decorative lead bars in this chest.
A
A
16.
16. All right, so you tug and you pull and you strain, and as you do so, the chest resists and resists and resists until finally it pops loose from the floor and comes rushing towards you. Ha ha! Mimic, bitches!
So at least we've already done 2 javelin hits to it.
Yeah.
You want to roll the damage for that, real quick?
Can
That's
I?
already been taken into consideration. Don't you worry about that.
All right, thank you.
Okay then.
20 prank at the very least.
Haven't seen one of these in a very long time. Well, outside of that Death Souls, but yeah.
Oh yeah.
I dropped my torch and I grabbed my shield. Like, oh, this looks nasty.
It's unfortunate Sila's first introduction just reveals him to be very slow.
Actually, yeah, seems to be a good initiative. Good dexterity. It just happens that
All right.
I rolled a 16 and he still beat me by 0.4.
Yep. Actually, yeah, we're all sort of almost tied neck and neck, but I believe I have the first
Oh,
go
look
then,
at
don't you?
that. You do.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and step up, and I'm going to activate Shillelagh and give it a whack. 16.
16 does hit.
That is going to be 10 as I beat it soundly. Get down, foul, whatever you are.
All right, so you hit the mimic, and it does make quite the impact. However, your weapon is held fast.
Well, it's just a club. I will let go of the club. I'm not going to fight for it.
All right.
In which case... No, I don't want to head into the room in case there's stuff there. Alright, I'm done. I'm good. At place.
I have a question. Did I recover the javelin that I threw at the?
No, that's still stuck in the mimic.
No, not in the mimic. In the jelly.
Oh, in the jelly, yes.
Okay, so I have 11 minus 2. That's 9. So I'm going to switch from sword to javelin. I only have one sword, but I have plenty of javelins. And the thing, javelins, I can also use them as melee weapons as well.
All right. Well, it is the mimic's turn.
Mhm.
So mimic's going to attack. Gee, who do I want to attack here? I think I'll attack Von Oathblaze. Pseudopod. Oh, epic fail.
It drops its pseudopod on the floor.
Yes.
All right. And the chest with teeth lets out a little chuckle as it runs around on hundreds of tiny little legs. Von Oathblaze, you're up.
Okay. 21.
21 will hit it.
By the way, the same bonus because it's a strength weapon, either whether I chuck it or use it as a melee. So.
Mm-hmm.
For 9 points of damage.
Nine. All right, and again, you do indeed hit the mimic, but again, your weapon is stuck fast.
I pull another javelin. Well, you get away.
CeeLo, welcome to the party.
Alright, stride over here. Bonus action, I use Fighting Spirit. Huh. Text on my thing is all weird. Anyway, it gives me advantage on my attack roll.